Kawaki is not a traitor. He betrayed Boruto, but he did not betray Naruto. He didn't betray him. He saved him the only way he knew how. Because let's be honest, Sasuke is a tree right now. Naruto would be in the same position. Or devoured. Kawaki is not Sasuke 2.0. He's a broken kid trying to stop the world from taking the person who showed him what love is. Yes! Sealing Naruto was extreme. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that by any means. But it wasn't evil. It was just desperate. But let's put ourselves in Naruto's shoes, right? Let's say Kawaki was your son and you almost died protecting the village that is scared of him. You think my son wouldn't resent the village and be selfish and like, y'all don't deserve him? I'm asking you a question. If you felt like the world was about to kill your pops, would you sit still or would you take action? Would you fight against it regardless if the world hated you for it? Because you know that he's safe. But nah, let's really get into it though. We talk about betrayal like it's black and white. What Kawaki did to Naruto wasn't betrayal, man. It was grief. It was desperation. I just want people to understand Kawaki. I'm not asking you to forgive him. I just want y'all to understand him. So first off, I'm gonna break down why he did what he did. I ain't gonna lie, Kawaki backstory is just sad, man. His own pops, alcoholic, abusive, all the things, basically sold him to Jigen for more booze, you know? And Jigen wasn't exactly a loving father. Jigen was a dictator, man. Strength was the only thing that mattered, and he honed Kawaki for sure. But that's not even to mention like the trauma that Kawaki got built up from seeing all them kids who went through what he went through die. Literally being the only survivor, him and Cole. So for him, like literally his whole world is pain, sadness, darkness. He didn't know love existed, brother. You realize that? Kawaki didn't know love existed until he met Naruto. Until Naruto took him under his hand. And Naruto showed him what that really was. And then he watched Naruto suffer and carry the burden of being Hokage, who outcast Kawaki the same way they used to outcast him. In Kawaki's eyes, Naruto is Jesus Christ himself. Realize that. So for Kawaki, it was about protecting the man who accepted him into his family and showed him what a real loving family is. So second, Kawaki is not Sasuke. And for the people who say Kawaki is a Sasuke clone, are you reading? I'm genuinely asking because Sasuke left to get stronger. He left the village. Okay? Kawaki stayed and did some way more extreme. He stayed, put what he was protecting away, and was like, I'm gonna sit here to eliminate the threat. I think that's a big difference. Sasuke left and developed the reputation of a villain. Kawaki stayed and protected what he loved by becoming a villain. The betrayal wasn't like selling off Naruto. It was more him thinking this was the only way to solve this problem. That's the real issue. I can keep going on differences in Sasuke and Kawaki, man. Like, one had siblings. One had a mother, a father who truly loved him. One didn't. One had a clan. One had a single abuse. Like, bro, I want to end off on Kawaki's current path and just objective. Like, he's still trying to end the Otsutsuki. He realizes now that the Clograms and the Jura is the bigger threat. That's why he pressed Domino the way he did. Bro, take these limiters off, man, or you'll never see a daughter, or I'll kill you. Choice is yours. That is exactly why chapter 10 is so important, because it shows that side of Kawaki. It shows how why you didn't leave with him and Wari, you know what I'm saying? Because he feels responsible for her safety, considering the fact that he locked her father away. Kawaki is not dumb, he's just delusional. Different D. Pause. Oh my. At first, Kawaki was lost, I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like he's learning, man. He still be on his BS here and there. And I really do wish that him and Boruto just sit down and have a freaking conversation. I'm asking you a question. If you felt like the world was about to kill your pops, would you sit still or would you take action? Would you fight against it regardless if the world hated you for it? Because you know that he's safe. Is it extreme? Yes. I'm not trying to help Kawaki get out of accountability. I'm just trying to help y'all understand where he's coming from. It's hard being a Kawaki fan, bro, because every time we start making progress, he go do some nut shit and we just go backwards. Let me know what you think about Kawaki. If you feel like he's redeemable, if you hate him, and if you are a Kawaki stan, if you really mess with Kawaki, sub up, bro. Because I do too, man. I don't think he's the devil. I think he's a lost child, drunk with power, honestly, who's doing all he can to protect someone he loves. And you gotta think about it, man. If you give someone something that they've never had in their whole life, and it's in constant supply, constant flow, and then you threaten to take it away and it changed their life, of course they're gonna cling on to it and do all they can to hold on to it. So keep moving forward. Don't let you stop you guys. So y'all have a blessed day. Damn. You know it's love you made it here for real, right? YouTube said you're gonna fuck with this video next, by the way. Excuse me before I